Hello, so when creating games, one of the most important parts may just be the idea. And well, for some this may be the hardest part of creating a game. Coming up with ideas can be challenging. Maybe you think for a couple minutes, maybe hours, or maybe even days. But in reality, I've been using a simple method to come up with ideas and plans for my projects and games, and it works pretty well. So I wanted to cover that here today. Firstly, if you're having trouble brainstorming ideas, then I recommend either sitting down and staring at a wall, and I know this may sound basic, but when you do this, grab a notebook and make 2 lists. In the first list, think about your favorite games and write down your favorite mechanics or aspects of those games. What makes those games fun, what makes you want to keep playing, etc. Then in the other list, write down stories or plots of your favorite books or movies. Think really deeply about this and try and come up with something that isn't super vague. Then do this exact thing at different times throughout the day until you have 3 to 4 different sets of lists. I'm sure you'll come up with something you like. But if doing this a couple different times leads to nothing, then maybe try a random topic generator to find a topic you like and use that as the base idea to build off of. I'll leave a link to one in the description below. Okay, so step 2 is we're going to take our idea and we're going to visualize it. Again, with no electronics or anything else in sight, think and think, but this time think of the idea you just created. Think about the visuals of the game. Think about the player experience. Think about booting up the old computer to play the game. What does the menu look like? What do you do? Who is the player? Think of every little aspect of the game. But keep in mind this isn't set in stone and this will change. The only reason we are going to sit here and think deeply about this is because we want to try and understand if this idea will be entertaining or intriguing. Does it make you want to come back and play the game over and over? If you do step 2 and you think about yourself playing this game and it ends up seeming fun, then we can move to step 3. But if it doesn't seem fun or seems it could get boring pretty quick, then we are back to the drawing board. Back to making more lists to do the same process over and over until you have something that seems fun when you picture yourself playing the idea in your mind. In step 3, we want to take the game idea we have and start to build a prototype, a basic demo for us to play. Don't use art, but just create the major mechanics for the game. Don't rush this, spend some time on it, because this part is very, very important. But when you finish, if you play the demo and it's actually fun to play, even without the art or sounds, then it is a very good sign. But then you have to wait a few hours or maybe even days and then come back to the demo and play it again and see if it is still fun. Does it still give you the same enjoyment, the same satisfaction, or was it just cool because it was a new creation you made? If it is still entertaining, then that is a very good sign. Go start to add more features, more mechanics, more things to the game. This means you now have an idea and you are now moving into the development stages. But overall, you may end up with 2 to 3 prototype games and 20 different lists, and that is perfectly fine. But an amazing idea will come to you for sure. An idea that you can take and build from. This process is really good for either game jams or big year-long projects. Now, finishing that game is a whole completely different story. You need to put systems into place and build habits while doing certain things to give yourself the best chance to turn this idea into a fully completed game. I'm working on a video about that currently, so subscribe to learn everything you need to know, from tutorials to videos like this, to become the best game developer that you can be within the Godot engine. Thank you for watching. I really recommend going and trying this process, and please let me know how it works for you. But thank you, and until next time, stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.